James Dean, an American actor, was born in 1931 and died young in September 1955, after a tragic accident. He was also nominated for an Academy Award for the movie East of Eden directed by Elia Kazan. James Dean was considered a cultural symbol of teenage defeat, which he portrayed in his 1955 movie Rebel Without a Cause, which dealt with the story of a troubled Los Angeles teenager named Jim Stark. James Dean achieved stardom with his starring roles in just 3 films. In early 1955, Dean began racing cars, even placing second in his first race. He drove a white Porsche Superspeedster that day in Palm Springs, but traded her in for a Porsche 550 Spyder, nicknamed Little Bastard, after filming on Giant had finished. He had been contracted not to race while filming this movie. Just 2 hours before his fatal accident, he was issued a speeding ticket for going 10 miles over the speed limit. The ticket shows he was due in court a few weeks later to answer the charge. On September 30, 1955, Dean's Spyder and a Ford Tudor collided at what is now the intersection of the 2 highways. Dean died on arrival at the hospital, having suffered terrible internal injuries and a broken neck. The accident was considered an accident. Investigators were unable to determine whether Dean was moving quickly. Some James Dean fans believe that the accident was nothing but a fabrication to escape from his life. After examining the accident well, he presented some evidence indicating that Dean did not die as a result of the accident, but may have suffered a severe injury that left him unable to move. As the damaged side of the car was the driver's side while Dean was sitting next to the driver. He began his artistic career as a silent film actor, then worked in a BBC radio car park, and there he met by chance radio program director Roger Brackett, who offered him help in his career and also gave him a place to stay. Then he joined the Actors Studio, to start his journey in Hollywood, which was short, because of what he was exposed to. James Dean was the first to receive an Oscar nomination for Unseen, following his death. In 1999, the American Film Institute ranked James Dean 18th for the Best Actor in the American Film Institute's list of 100 years, 100 actors. James Dean was born in 1931, and his mother died of cancer when he was 9 years old, and because of his inability to take care of his son, his father sent him to live with his sister and her husband in Vermont. When she was still alive, she helped Mildred make her son's wishes come true. He would write wishes on a piece of paper and leave it under his pillow. She would go to his room at night and read the wish and try to make it come true the next day. After graduating from high school, he joined Santa Monica College to study law, and he was chosen at the university from among 350 people to play the role of Malcolm in the play Macbeth. In January 1951, Dean left the university to begin his career as an actor. And Dean, whose sudden death made him a legend in the world of cinema, is the first actor to win an Oscar after his death, and he did not win one award with only 2 awards for the Best Actor category. In 1999, the American Film Institute ranked him 18th for the Best Actor in the Institute's list of 100 actors and films. Hollywood presented many films about Dean's life, the most recent of which was a 2015 film titled Life, directed by Anton Corbijn, in which actor Dan DeHaan played the role of Dean. The actor, who is also considered by many to be a phenomenon in the history of American cinema, has millions of fans and followers around the world. He is comparable to the icon Marilyn Monroe in fame, and in the United States there are many clubs and cafes bearing the name of James Dean, and his hometown of Vermont holds an annual festival to celebrate his memory. He didn't care very much about his appearance, even going so far as to eat a formal lunch without socks or shoes, and to wear dirty jeans. This wasn't just a one-time thing. Remember the strange behavior his friends talked about? Apparently he had strange habits while filming his latest movie, Giant. He was known for wearing the same shirt 2 weeks in a row, being late on set, and randomly shooting things. As a result of a swing accident in the family barn, Dean lost his front teeth. He has been wearing false teeth for the rest of his life, and he loves to take them out in front of people during conversation. He also liked to tell people that he lost them during a motorcycle accident. When he was in New York and still struggling to make ends meet, he started eating free at a place on 6th Street on 54th Street called Jerry's Tavern. Jerry Lucy, the owner, enjoyed talking with Dean, and if the restaurant was full, he would let Dean eat in the kitchen. No one knows where the car that killed James Dean is today, but famous automaker George Barris, who happened to work on the car, bought it after the fatal accident. Harris also said the thief broke into his shop and tried to steal the steering wheel. He didn't make it very far, he slipped and broke his arm. Others who bought parts for the car have reportedly ended up in fatal accidents of their own. If you got in that car, you would be found dead by this time next week, according to Guinness.